Hello viewers, in today's video we will learn about uh, simple continuous flow experimental setup, okay, where you can see there is one pipe here, okay, so this is in the continuous flow treatment system, okay, where the water continuously enters the reactor, okay, from here, from this pipe, and interacts with the treatment material. So here is my treatment material. You can put biochar because this column is of very low diameter, less than 1 mm, okay, and exits at the treated. So here is my, okay, then to switch on the pump, I showed you in my last shot. Just have to increase the flow. So this flow is around 10 ml per minute. Okay, so here the pollutant will enter and exit as treated effluent, unlike a batch system where everything is mix and stop. So this is the continuous flow system, not a batch process. Okay, and flow is constant and controlled. Residence time depends on the flow rate plus reactor volume. The main component here is my peristaltic pump. Okay, this pumps controls the flow rate precisely, pumps the pollutant solution without contamination, and ensures steady pulsation, free flow. The key point is in a peristaltic pump, the liquid never contacts the pump mechanism. Only the tubing this is my tubing which came from the manufacturer. So only the tubing making ideal for a chemical and wastewater experiments. The typical flow can be 1.5 to 5 ml per minute depending on the tubing and speed, and you can adjust using this switch. Okay, and the influent reservoir, because this is my influent reservoir here, this is my influent reservoir. Okay, so contains pollutant solution, so it could contain dye, antibiotic, or the dairy wastewater. What is your target pollutant? Can be single pass or recirculated. So here we are recirculating. Okay, the pollutant solution is continuously drawn from the feed reservoir or the reactor tank. Okay, and this is the central part, this is the heart of the system. Okay, and depending on my tryout, it can be a packed bed reactor with biochar LDH membrane. Okay, and although also I have coupled or mounted this UV. So if I switch on the UV, so it would directly be concentrated on the area where I have put my membrane. Okay, so this could be a continuously a reactor system with UV. So it could also be like a photoreactor, UV plus catalyst. Okay, and the inside the reactor, the pollutant interacts with the active material continuously under controlled conditions. So the treated water exists continuously. Systems can be collected at fixed time intervals for breakthrough analysis. Okay, and this is the continuous system. The flow is constant, the time is real time, the sampling is outlet based. Most real wastewater treatment plants operate in a continuous mode, not batch modes. So this closely mimics the real world system. And you can also calculate the hydraulic retention time, the pollutant concentration, and the pH of the influent water or the raw water, that is come temperature, catalyst adsorbent mass, light source. Okay, and applications could be dye removal, antibiotic degradation, oily wastewater, dairy wastewater. It could also be advanced oxidation, continuous adsorption studies, membrane performance test. So it could be continuous flow water treatment system using peristaltic pump, or you can also say design and operation of continuous flow reactor for wastewater treatment. Okay, now to start, we all know that we have to start the pump and start continuously passing the water through here. So you can see that water is slowly and slowly, if I increase the flow, so the water will, you can see the water is passing here. See, the water is passing. Okay, and here also If I increase the flow, water will pass. So this is odd about the continuous flow reactor system. Okay, and you can see the water is now going, and then it will slowly and slowly come out of the system and then go. So it's like a continuous system. So whatever reactant is going, so the is again going back to the system, so that you can achieve 100% removal within certain period of time. It's not like a batch process where you can see that the water is flowing here. Okay, so it is again going to be collected here. So usually we discard this, we don't put them again here. So this is not a continuous system, and this is my continuous system which we have designed in the laboratory for our experimental purpose.